though, as America reopens, the comeback will be giant.
Next year, we're going to have one of the strongest years we've had in a long time. And that's my ambition, to get it back to not only where it was, but to beyond where it was. You watch what happens starting in the fourth quarter, probably starting in the third quarter a little bit, the transition quarter. We're going to be bigger and better than ever. Within the next year, we are going to be exceeding any expectation. And I've had a good gut feeling about a lot of things, including running for president. And by the way, I think we're going to do better the second time.
With us this Sunday to share his insights and expertise, Mark Zandi, the chief economist for Moody's Analytics. Mark, thanks for being with us this Sunday. The president says he trusts his gut. I read your analysis every week, and you have a different view about, A, whether the economy is going to bounce back immediately, and B, whether we may hit another ditch come fall.
Yeah, well, the economy will get a bounce as businesses reopen between now and, let's say, Labor Day. But after that, I think the economy just goes sideways. It treads water at best until we get a vaccine that's widely distributed and adopted. It's hard to imagine business people really engaging, hiring, investing, expanding their businesses, entrepreneurs starting new companies, consumers doing what they typically do until people feel comfortable that they're not going to get sick if they go out and about. So it's just very difficult for me to see this economy really getting back on the rails until the other side of that vaccine. And then, John, even after that, it's going to be a struggle because we're going to see lots of businesses fail, bankruptcies. You can already see that in the headlines yesterday with Hertz filing for bankruptcy. So it's going to take a long time to get this economy back to where it was.
And so because of those forces and also because of what I'll call lessons learned, some of those lessons will be painful as every business tries to reimagine the new workplace. Do you have any sense yet of how many, what percentage of those jobs might never come back?
Yeah, well, I'll just give you kind of a sense of it. So we've lost, peak to trough, we'll lose roughly 25 million jobs. So May will be the bottom, and we'll have lost 25 million. Of course, there's tens of millions of more people who've lost hours and wages, but 25 million jobs. We'll probably get half of those back by Labor Day, and that's where we're going to stay. The unemployment rate is going to remain around 10% until we get that vaccine. And then it won't be until mid-decade, I don't think, until the economy can fully adjust and we get those jobs back. But the kind of jobs we're going to get back are very different than the ones we have now. We're going to lose a lot of jobs in the retailing sector, leisure hospitality, transportation. So we're going to have a lot of hard work retraining, re-educating people, making sure they have the skills and the education necessary to take those future jobs.
And you mentioned the psychology. America's economy is a consumer-driven economy. Just show you some polling numbers. In the next 3 months, are you likely to attend a gathering with 10 or more people? About 60% of Americans say they would do that. Go to a hair and nail salon, eat in person at a restaurant. A majority, those are local businesses. Stay in a hotel, fly in an airplane, attend a concert or sporting event. The numbers are much lower. To that point, the hesitation to re-engage, you think that's going to be a big factor in how quickly the economy comes back?
Oh, huge. Yeah. I mean, I just can't imagine people just getting back to where they were. In fact, it's just not possible, because of the way we're reopening. Many businesses just aren't going to be able to reopen in the same way. They're not going to be at full capacity. We're not going to have the same kind of gatherings of big people at sporting events and performing arts and museums and amusement parks, those kinds of things. So I just don't see this people really fully getting back on the tracks until they feel very comfortable that they're not going to get sick. And by the way, it's not only just about having a vaccine; it's about making sure that it's widely distributed and adopted, and that's going to be difficult and it's going to take some time.
Mark Zandi, appreciate your insights this Sunday and always. Thank you very much.